What's up, YouTube? Quick video I wanted to make here. So, I just have a random question here, a rhetorical question, if you will. Now, with the Wii U, I don't know, I said Wii U, with the Nintendo Switch coming out pretty soon, coming out by March, we're gonna get a big reveal around January 12th of next year. So we're almost there. We're in the final stretch before we get all our information that Nintendo sees fit to give us about the Nintendo Switch. I have a question for some of you people out there who are basically already got this thing dead and buried. Hell, you had this thing dead and buried when they first announced the NX. You're already done with it. They're like, failure, it's gonna fail, it's gonna fail, it's gonna fail, NX is a failure, NX is a flop. It's like, we didn't know what the fucking thing was yet. It was already like dead and buried, and Nintendo was going third party and some shit like that. So, just a question for you guys. Since you're so hell-bent and intent on this thing failing for, I don't know why, because I guess it'll, your own personal pride and make you feel better about yourself if it flops. What's gonna happen if it actually succeeds? What if it's a thing that actually works out and it works out good for Nintendo? What are you gonna do then? Now, I'm not asking you if you think it's gonna, if you think it's gonna flop, then you think it's gonna flop. I'm not here to try to change your mind on that position whatsoever. It's not, if you don't like it, if you don't think it's gonna do good, I'm not here to ask you to change your mind or consider otherwise. Your mind is already set on this thing. But what do you do if it succeeds? What will happen to you? What will you do? I have a feeling that some of you might actually be legitimately upset. I don't know why you would be. I mean, there are probably gonna be people who will be upset if it fails too, and I don't know why they would either. I mean, things come and go, but whatever. But yeah, so some of you out there are just banking on this thing just failing like day one because it's going to make you smile and brag about the fact that it failed, even though you probably had nothing to do with its success or failure at all. But I don't know. It's just like some of you guys out there are just like ready to, you have like the tombstones made, you're ready to throw the Nintendo Switch failed parties, you got your signs that you're going to dance in the street with if this thing happens to not succeed. I mean, seriously, you guys are just ready for like the downfall of this thing. Like, it's going to make a big difference in your life if this thing like actually manages to not succeed. Like, what are you going to do? I'm asking you, people who hate this thing. It's not even real yet. Well, it's real, but you know what I mean. It's not even out yet. It hasn't made its first sale. Hasn't even made its fucking first pre-order yet because they haven't released pre-orders, or I don't know. So yeah, just my question to you guys: if this thing succeeds, what becomes of you? What becomes of your life then? Whether you make YouTube videos on the subject or not, whether you're just a random commenter on a YouTube channel who goes to every channel that tries to find every little bit of negative Nintendo Switch news they can think of just so they can sit there and get those clicks, and you believe the things coming out of their mouth that you actually believe that they believe it'll fail, but in reality, they're really just telling you that because they know they're telling you what you want to hear, so you will click their video and they will get some extra gas money off of YouTube revenue. That's what the plan is. That's what they do. They don't give a shit whether the thing fails or not. They just know that if they say, hey, it's gonna fail, people will flock to their channel to either argue with them on why it won't fail or praise them for saying that it will fail. So it's all just a big like game here, people. That's all it is. It's just advertisement. It's to keep you entertained so you can keep going back to them. But anyway, that's a different story from the time. I've been over that before. But for those of you who really legitimately just seem to want this thing to fail, I'm not saying think it'll fail. I'm talking about people who want it to fail. Like, there are people out there who like think it might fail based on Nintendo's past decisions and stuff. And I guess that's a fair way to look at it. When you look at the history of the company and think, yeah, maybe it might not work. I guess that is fair to think that. But some of you want this thing to actually just fail. Not think it will because you don't trust Nintendo. You actually want this thing to fail because it'll make you feel superior for some reason against other people you don't know or will never meet in your life. I just something to think about. I don't know. But anyway, that's my question to you guys. What are you going to do? Even though I'm pretty sure none of you will actually even watch this video. But anyway, yeah. So that's a question I have, and just what would you do? What's going to happen to you if it succeeds? I have a feeling some of you would actually be very legitimately upset if this thing actually succeeds. Much like, I guess, Xbox guys are legitimately upset that PlayStation's succeeding. I don't fucking know. Just there's a parallel there, people. It's like this. It's all the same shit, different day. But anyway, like I said, for those of you who are just banking on this thing to fail for your own personal preference, so you can feel better about yourself, how's that gonna work out for you if it doesn't happen? Actually, doesn't happen that way. Just a thought. All right. I'll see you guys next time.